Hey, it's Jessica DeMassa, and you wouldn't believe what just happened. Oh yes, in the original intro to this episode, I was silenced. Hashtag unsilenced Jessica, back again in this episode of Health in 2.00. Matthew, Mr. Holtz.
Can I have a question, please, about the silencing or the unsilencing? Where have you been in the world that you've been unsilenced, Jessica? Because yet again, you were at XMed the last time I saw you, and now you are, where are you?
I'm in London now. So you missed Berlin. Berlin was incredible. I was at Frontiers Health. And
Roberto and all his buddies, yep.
Yep, Roberto. And all of the lovely Italianis that are there. They were adorable.
There must be a few Germans there as well. You were in Berlin.
It's true.
Did he mention the wall? Don't mention the wall.
It's a very European audience. It pulls
very
in
European.
Yeah.
We'll talk a bit about that in 2 minutes, hopefully.
See, you're silencing me again. Okay, Jess, keep up with the mindless chatter, but only as long as Matthew can deal with it. So, all right, do you have your timer ready? We're going to catch up on the news from the States.
Okay.
I'm in London.
Ready?
All right, here we go. All right, so Google has stolen Feinberg from Geisinger and moved DeepMind under his control. What does all of this mean?
Well, if it was a European soccer team, they'd probably have to pay like a world record $75 million fee for a centre back. But as it's America, he can just move to California. Chrissy Farr reported on this, as she does on everything. So the interesting thing is they moved a bunch of stuff under him. There's a bunch of stuff going on across the world of Alphabet. Some stuff didn't go under him, Verily didn't go under him, which is their big Onduo kind of Livongo-ish maybe competitor that we met with down at in San Diego at XMed. Some stuff has DeepMind from the UK. Some of it's gone under him. Is it the start of a really big thing where they're going to have a comprehensive attack at the healthcare system? I hope so. I'm not holding my breath completely, but over the time it'll probably get there. We've also got to chew what Amazon and Apple are doing because they're sneaking around the back as well.
Crazy. So Driver, this startup that runs out of money before it even launches. Who knew that was going to happen?
Well, not quite. It ran out of money after it launched, but it had 85 people. And within 6 weeks of launching, it's out of money. And their goal, when they launched, I'd actually never heard of them. They had money from a Hong Kong shipping magnate. And they said they were going to do all this great research into cancer, which is cool. I mean, there's great stuff to be done on behalf of patients, so it's great. Sadly, they wanted to charge cancer patients $3,000 a time to subscribe, which was a very dubious business model, and they didn't have enough money. And so when they launched, they probably knew they were out of money, which is probably a Hail Mary. Not good. It's a pity when stuff goes wrong, but you've got to have a sound business model.
Healthify Me, the Indian MyFitnessPal. What is so significant about their money they raised? Because it wasn't that much.
Well, it was actually quite a lot. 16 million. They only have 8 million users. MyFitnessPal had, I think, 70 by the time it got bought by Under Armour, but where's it gone?
Who knows? Who knows? Are you asking me a question about Frontiers?
Oh,
or should I just go ahead?
No, I can ask you a question about Frontiers if we have time.
Oh
Oh, we do.
Yes.
So the question about Frontiers. Well, we got that in by the bell, didn't we?
Thank God.
The question about Frontiers was, which I started, and I will go on, as the people in the Great British Game Show mastermind used to say, which is where this comes from.
Go on.
The question about Frontiers is, I'm hearing a whole lot from those Europeans about digital therapeutics, and I'm seeing a whole lot of European companies doing AI chatbots and symptom checkers like Babylon and Ada and other ones, Zaya, which I called me this morning, and Medictor and Informatica. So the Europeans seem to be all over that, and they seem to be all over digital therapeutics. If you were to choose, who were they slamming you the most about? What were they slamming you the most about?
Who was I asked to interview the most?
Nah, but I mean, who was pushing their thing the most, and what was most of the chatter about?
It's got to be that digi-therapeutics thing, because there were a number of companies. And the thing that I think in the U.S., startups there need to learn from their European counterparts is that those startups have learned how to master regulatory. And so they've made it super easy for the pharma companies to just like take them, pluck them, pick them, and put them into what they've already got going on. The other thing that I thought was really interesting in that same regard is that there's a lot of startups that are focused on improving like pharma processes. So lots of things like devoted to clinical trials and like testing environments that are like AR, VR based, like in silico trials. I was really impressed with them. So, I mean, it's interesting because it was so pharma based, but they are like truly, it almost seems like really far ahead of the US-based startups in terms of understanding how to plug what they've got, those chatbots, the AI solutions, all that stuff, into pharma. They've got a lock on that.
Well on them. Probably something to do with the fact that it's hard to sell to anybody else in Europe. The pharma companies, there are lots of big pharma
Well, they
companies.
do. But they know their market. I mean, you don't see US startups knowing health plans like this.
Oh, is that a bitter former health plan employee discussing the...
I'm not bitter. I loved my time at the health plan.
Okay. Is that a former health employee being bitter about how important, how switched on health startups are regarding health plans? Health plans are very, very complicated. Pharma are nice and simple.
Oh, is that right?
All right. I think our 2 minutes ended some long time ago. Are you going to wrap us out of here? Where are you heading next?
So Giant Health here in London tomorrow, Wednesday.
Huge Health. Let me guess. Will Shafi Ahmed be there?
Of course he will, because he's everywhere.
He was on TV in the meantime, right?
Yep. And then after that, I'm doing Health 2.0 Tokyo. So excited to be there.
I think you mean Health 2.0 Asia Japan, which
sorry.
in Tokyo, December the 4th and 5th. I think I'll be there too. Maybe I'll see you there. Who knows?
Lucky me.
Lucky me.
Can't wait for that.
Lucky.
Yeah,
and plus, by the way, a bunch of other fun people are going to be there. Fred Trotter's going to be there. David Ewan Duncan's going to be there.
David Ewan Duncan, no.
Oh, he's going to be a keynote. A bunch of good other fun people. Malaya Chavan from Savonics is going to be there. A lot of fun people from the US are going to be there. Plus, a lot of cool stuff happening in Japan. And our friends at MedPeer will hopefully take us out for sushi. And if we're very lucky, karaoke.
Ooh. Okay, we'll have to divulge our karaoke songs on the next Health in 2.0 because this went way too long. So
okay, next Health 2.0 will be done in a karaoke.
Hold on a minute. You know what we can do? We'll take karaoke requests. If you have a song that you want to hear Matthew Holt sing so you don't understand any of the words, may I suggest something by Bob Dylan, perhaps?
They have subtitles in the karaoke bar. You don't need to...
I mean, no, but it'd be great. You could sing a Dylan song. Nobody would know if you had the words wrong.
I think this episode is the longest ever and has to be able by now.
Okay, stop. Then tweet us your song suggestions. I'm at Jess Damasa. That's at BoltyBoy. And please follow along with the hashtag Health in 2.0. You can subscribe to us on our YouTube channel and never miss an episode. There'll be a lot of them coming out of Japan, I'm sure. And yes, we are definitely taking your karaoke requests, without a doubt. I'll be filming those on my cell phone. It'll be great. I'm Jessica Damasa. Thanks for watching.